Good to have you back, everyone. I'm Lily.
And I'm Sam. So glad you're here with us today. New episode every single day. Subscribe now so you never miss one.
So, Sam, you smell like garlic.
Okay, yes, I do, and there's a reason for that.
I'm listening.
So, Marco has been trying to teach me how to cook, like properly cook. Not microwave things, not order delivery, not eat cereal for dinner. Actually cook from scratch.
Oh, this is exciting. How's it going?
It's going. Last night was lesson 3. Marco decided we were making pasta sauce, a real one, not from a jar, and he was very serious about the whole thing. Apron on, wooden spoon out, very focused.
Marco takes cooking very seriously.
He treats it like surgery. Surgery means a medical operation, very precise and careful. So he's explaining everything step by step. He says, "Okay, Sam, we start from scratch. Fresh tomatoes, fresh garlic, fresh basil." Basil is a herb, a fragrant green plant used in cooking. And I'm nodding like I understand completely.
Did you understand completely?
I understood maybe 40%, but I was nodding at 100% confidence.
And then what happened?
So Marco goes, "Now we let it simmer." And he turns the heat down low and just walks away. And I'm standing there staring at the pot thinking, simmer. What exactly is simmer? Is it boiling? Is it not boiling? Is it somewhere in between? I didn't want to ask because I'd been nodding so confidently.
Sam.
So I turned the heat up a little because it didn't look like it was doing anything. And Marco comes back 2 minutes later and goes, "Sam, what are you doing?" I said simmer, not boil, not volcano, simmer.
Not volcano.
The sauce was bubbling. Bubbling means producing large, rapid bubbles, boiling aggressively, like something from a science experiment. Marco grabbed the pot, turned it down, and spent 10 minutes fixing what I'd done in 30 seconds. Biscuit was watching the whole thing from the corner of the kitchen, looking absolutely horrified. Horrified means shocked and disturbed.
Even Biscuit knew something was wrong.
Biscuit has better cooking instincts. Instincts means natural abilities or feelings that guide behavior than me, and he eats from a bowl on the floor.
Wait, did you hear the words you used just now?
From scratch, simmer, and recipe? Marco kept saying follow the recipe.
And season. You forgot season. Marco definitely talked about seasoning.
He talked about seasoning for 5 minutes. He was very passionate about salt.
And that's exactly what we're talking about today. From scratch, simmer, season, recipe. 4 essential words for cooking at home in English. And that's exactly what we're talking about today.
Sponsored by Marco's pasta sauce, which was incredible despite my best efforts to destroy it.
Let's start with from scratch. To make something from scratch means to make it from the very beginning, using raw ingredients. Ingredients means the individual components you use to cook, without using any ready-made products or shortcuts. Shortcuts means easier, faster ways that skip steps.
So making pasta sauce from scratch means fresh tomatoes, fresh garlic, fresh everything. Not opening a jar. Jar means a glass container of pre-made food and calling it done.
Exactly. I made this cake from scratch. No packet mix, just raw ingredients. Or he learned to cook everything from scratch when he moved out. Moved out means left the family home to live independently.
Marco moved out at 18 and immediately taught himself to cook everything from scratch. I moved out and immediately discovered delivery apps.
Now, simmer. To simmer means to cook something in liquid. Liquid means a fluid substance like water or stock at a low, gentle heat, just below boiling. Boiling means reaching 100 degrees and producing large, rapid bubbles. When something simmers, you see very small bubbles forming slowly and steadily. Steadily means at a constant, regular pace.
Which is the complete opposite of what I did.
Let the soup simmer for 20 minutes before serving. Serving means giving it to people to eat. Or keep it on a low heat and let it simmer. Don't let it boil.
Don't let it become a volcano. That's the key lesson.
Simmer is also used outside cooking. Tensions were simmering between the two teams, meaning something is building slowly under the surface. Under the surface means not visible, but present.
Like my embarrassment during Marco's cooking lesson, simmering throughout.
Now, season. To season food means to add salt, pepper, herbs. Herbs means plants used to add flavor, like basil, thyme, or oregano, or spices. Spices means stronger flavored plant-based additions like cumin, paprika, chili, to enhance. Enhance means improve and bring out the flavor. Seasoning is what transforms. Transforms means completely changes basic ingredients into something that actually tastes good.
Marco has very strong opinions about seasoning. He seasoned the tomatoes, he seasoned the garlic, he seasoned the wooden spoon. I think he seasoned the air in the kitchen.
Tasted and season to taste. Season to taste means add seasoning according to your personal preference. Or the dish was beautifully seasoned. Every flavor was perfectly balanced. Balanced means all elements were in the right proportion.
My food is never balanced. It's either completely bland, bland means having very little flavor, boring and tasteless, or so salty it makes my eyes water.
And finally, recipe. A recipe is a set of instructions for preparing a specific dish, a list of ingredients and the steps to follow to make it. It's the guide. Guide means something that shows you the way for cooking.
Marco has his grandmother's recipe for pasta sauce. He showed it to me. It's handwritten. Handwritten means written by hand, not typed, on a piece of paper that looks about 100 years old. It has olive oil stains on it and everything.
That's beautiful. A family recipe is one of the most precious. Precious means extremely valuable and meaningful things you can have. Do you have a recipe for this? It's incredible. Or, I followed the recipe exactly, but it still didn't taste right. I must have missed something.
That's me. I follow the recipe and somehow produce something completely different from what the recipe promised.
Here's the metaphor for today. Think of cooking from scratch, like learning English. The recipe is your lesson, the structure, the words, the steps. The ingredients are your vocabulary. Each one matters. Each one has a specific role. Seasoning is your personality, the way you put your own touch on the language, the way you make it yours. And simmering is the learning itself. You can't rush it. You can't turn up the heat and make it happen faster. You just have to let it go low and slow. Low and slow means gently over time, and trust the process. Trust the process means believe that things will work out if you keep going.
So, I've been trying to learn English on full boil this whole time?
A little bit, yes, but you're learning to simmer.
Marco is going to love that metaphor.
Now, 3 levels. Casual, Sam texts Marco after the cooking disaster.
Okay, in my defense means this is my explanation for what I did. I genuinely didn't know what simmer meant. I thought it needed more heat. I was wrong. Very wrong. The sauce was incredible, though, worth the panic. Can you send me the recipe so I can try again? I promise I won't turn it into a volcano this time.
Perfect. Honest, warm, natural. Now, formal level. Imagine a cooking school description. In this foundational course, foundational means at the basic beginner level, building essential skills. Students will learn to prepare classic dishes entirely from scratch. Mastering means becoming highly skilled at. Fundamental techniques. Fundamental techniques means the most important basic methods, including proper seasoning, controlled simmering, and recipe interpretation. Recipe interpretation means understanding and correctly following a recipe's instructions.
That is the course Marco should be teaching. I would sign up immediately.
Common mistakes. First, wrong. I cooked this from the scratch. Correct version?
I cooked this from scratch. No from scratch. No article needed.
Good. Second, wrong. Let it simmer on high heat. Correct version?
Let it simmer on low heat. Simmer is always low and slow, never high.
Third, wrong. I seasoned it with a salt. Correct version?
I seasoned it with salt. No article before salt when talking about it as a general ingredient. Ingredient means a component used in cooking.
Perfect. And fourth, wrong. Can you give me the recipe of this dish? Correct version?
Can you give me the recipe for this dish? Recipe for, not of.
Excellent. Before the quiz, I want to say something to everyone who's ever tried to cook in a new country, in a new kitchen, with ingredients labeled in a language you're still learning. That is incredibly hard. Finding the right words for what you're tasting, what you're making, and what you need, that takes real effort. You're doing something brave every time you try, even if it occasionally becomes a volcano.
Especially if it becomes a volcano. That's how you learn.
Quiz time. Ready?
Ready?
Number 1, you make a pasta sauce using fresh tomatoes and garlic. No jar, no shortcuts. You made it.
From scratch.
Number 2, the soup is cooking on very low heat with tiny, gentle bubbles forming slowly. It's.
Simmering. It's on a simmer.
Number 3, you add salt, pepper, and basil to bring out the flavor. You are.
Seasoning it. Seasoning to taste.
Number 4, Marco's grandmother wrote down exactly how to make the sauce, all the ingredients and all the steps. What is that document?
A recipe. A family recipe.
Number 5, wrong. I made this from the scratch. Correct version?
I made this from scratch. No the.
Number 6, the sauce needs to cook gently for 30 minutes. Marco tells you.
Let it simmer for 30 minutes. Low heat. Don't touch it.
Number 7, the dish tastes bland, no flavor at all. What does it need?
It needs seasoning. More salt, more herbs, more spices.
Number 8, wrong. Can you give me the recipe of this cake? Correct version?
Can you give me the recipe for this cake? For, not of.
And number 9, the final question. Biscuit has been watching Sam cook from the corner of the kitchen for the entire lesson. Using today's vocabulary, describe what Biscuit would cook if he could.
Okay. Biscuit would make his signature dish. Signature dish means the dish someone is most famous for, entirely from scratch. The recipe has been passed down. Passed down means given from one generation to the next, through generations of hyperactive dogs, and consists means is made up of 3 ingredients. Whatever fell on the floor, whatever was left unattended, unattended means left alone without supervision, on the counter, and Marco's pasta sauce, which he has been eyeing means watching with strong interest and desire, for 3 weeks. He would season it with enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means great energy and excitement, and absolutely nothing else. Simmering is not part of his process. Biscuit operates exclusively means only, on full boil.
Biscuit operates exclusively on full boil. That might be the best sentence of the entire series.
He really does. There is no simmer setting on Biscuit.
You know what I love about cooking? It's one of the few things that rewards means gives something good in return for patience, above everything else. You can't rush a simmer. You can't skip seasoning and expect flavor. You can't make something from scratch without putting in the time. And language is exactly the same. Every word you learn is an ingredient. Every conversation you have is a step in the recipe. And the more you let it simmer, the more you practice slowly and consistently, the better it gets.
Marco says the best pasta sauce he ever tasted took 4 hours. 4 hours of simmering. I thought that was ridiculous. Ridiculous means absurd, hard to believe, when he told me. Now I think I understand it.
Some things just need time, and that's okay. Now, tell us in the comments, do you like cooking? And what is one dish you would love to make from scratch? We want to know. We read every single comment.
And if this episode helped you, please hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs kitchen vocabulary, or someone whose cooking also occasionally becomes a volcano. You know who they are.
Also, if you haven't watched our last episode yet, we talked about going to the doctor in English. Symptoms, diagnosis, prescription, all of it. Really useful stuff. Go check it out. The link is right there.
See you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye. And Marco, thank you for not giving up on me. The sauce was worth it. I'm ready for lesson 4. I will not touch the heat, I promise.
See you tomorrow.